Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready?
So there are many romanticized myths about being a winemaker. Do you care to bust any of those myths open? Tell us what it's really like.
Well, I think if you go back to the philosophy of the attitude and the passion, I think if you remember that, I don't think the romance will go away in you. But having said that, I think it's not a glamorous job. You get filthy dirty, and you got to get your hands dirty. But I think the rewards outweigh all that. I think that you can still keep the romance in winemaking.
Good. So what does the future hold for Passaggio? Are there any exciting plans on the horizon that you can talk about?
Well, I want to try to make a Pinot Noir this year. Not sure about that quite yet, but I do know I am making the Anope Chardonnay, of course, and I'm going to make a Pinot Grigio for sure. I have those grapes already sourced out. So that's exciting for me. That'll be something new on my wine list. Maybe the Pinot Noir, we'll see.
Very cool. So, yeah, being Italian and with a label like Passaggio, you really need to be making Pinot Grigio.
Oh, yeah, you bet.
So I've heard other winemakers say it takes a lot of beer to make wine. I'm sure you've probably heard that, too.
Oh, yeah, we say that every day.
Yeah. So what do you drink when you aren't drinking your own wines? Are there other wines that you really enjoy, and if so, what are they?
Yeah, there are. I am a fan of Chateau St. Jean, and that's where I came from, where I got my start. Margot Van Staveren, the winemaker there, is an exceptional winemaker. I really love her wines, and I really like Genlock Bundschuh, small winery in Sonoma. Linda Trotta was the winemaker there for 20 years. She makes exceptional wines, and I really like them. Now, I drink those a lot. Of course, I like champagne, so I drink a lot of champagne, too.
Those are all great wines. Chateau St. Jean makes very good wine. I agree. Do you listen to music?
I do.
So what music or artist best characterizes Cindy Cosco and or Passaggio Wines?
Oh, wow. I am a fan of contemporary country, if that's
Excellent.
what you call it. I can listen to contemporary country, to classic rock. I love classical music, and I can listen to contemporary gospel music. Those are probably the four that most of the music that I listen to, but I'm really a fan of contemporary country music.
So I'm interested in asking you a couple questions about your law enforcement career. So you go from law enforcement to making wine. Not a common jump. Not a common jump.
No.
What do your former colleagues in law enforcement think about you being a winemaker?
I have a few friends on Facebook that I was in law enforcement with, and they think it's great. They think that, someone who's following their dreams and doing well at it, they think that's wonderful, and they think it's great. And of course, they all want it. They want me to send them wine, so I love it.
That's really cool. What police show, what cop show, what law enforcement TV show on TV gets even remotely close? I have friends who are police officers, and they're in law enforcement at various levels, and I know that no TV show can ever capture the difficulty and the challenges and the issues that you all face in law enforcement. But is there something on TV that's like, that's close, that's getting closer? I
would say Law and Order SVU. There's a new show called Lie to Me, I believe, which it's kind of interesting because a lot of those philosophies that they're talking about on there about, watching people's facial expressions and stuff like that in interviewing, that's pretty spot on a lot of the times.
So is there anything that you learned in law enforcement that you've been able to actually apply to your winemaking career?
I would say being organized, the organization of keeping track of things in winemaking. You have to be very anal, I guess, so to speak. I think about that, and I think the law enforcement background helped me with that.
Very cool. Well, we're really excited to try the 2008 Passaggio Chardonnay. It's a really exciting time for us to get to try something that is, in my opinion, kind of going a different direction from normal California Chardonnay. And when I learned that you were when you were making unoaked and and staying away from the malolactic conversion, I was like, I'm very excited about trying this wine. So we really appreciate that you spent time with us today. We're excited about trying your wine, and we look forward to hopefully continuing a relationship with you, and would love to have you back to talk about other things that are wine-related, or as you have new releases in the future. If you release the Pinot Grigio or the Pinot Noir, we'd love to talk to you about that at some time in the future if you'd be open to it.
Oh, you bet. Anytime.
3 minutes and we're out of here. The clock is ticking and we're in the clear. We got 3 minutes and we're out of here. We got 3 minutes and we're out.